Good morning. Today I'll be sharing a book and book review on Anis Bawarshi's 2003 book, Genre and the Invention of the Writer, Reconsidering the Place of Invention in Composition. I believe anybody interested in Vygotsky's work, particularly Vygotsky's appeal to various pedagogical domains, would find Bawarshi's book of interest. For me personally, it was a large influence. What's old is new again, a book review. I think I wrote this book review, but honestly, I'm not sure. And if I could find the source, and the source is not me, I will be sure to include that in the notes. This book argues for a genre-based approach to writing instruction as a means of uniting classical Aristotelian rhetoric with recent sociocultural assumptions of literacy. Bawarshi aims high, and his project is multi-layered. In this text, he synthesizes literary and social theories of genre. He historicizes the place of rhetoric, composition pedagogy, including its fall during the age of empiricism through its late 20th century resurrection. He demonstrates a series of genre-based analysis, and he proposes a genre analysis pedagogy for the first year writing FYW course. At its core, Bawarshi's book is about invention and is, therefore, about beginnings. For Bawarshi and others working from within genre theory, individuals never invent in isolation. Rather, all moments of invention, for example, beginning to write, are in fact connected to prior moments, not just within the individual's own experience. All beginnings, then, are at once an act of initiation and an act of continuation. Page 2. Although writers write, language does not begin magically as a brain or even heart spark, because all moments of invention are situated and textured, and scenes of production are populated and informed by a variety of social forces, not least of which is genre. According to genre theory, genres, much more than mere text types, are the social and rhetorical conditions or locations in which writers acquire, negotiate, and articulate motivations and desires to communicate. Page 7. Genres, then, are ecosystems that both are shaped by and shape writers. That is, when writers work within genred spaces, they contribute to what genres are and could be, but at the same time, their rhetorical possibilities are defined by what the genre allows. This book is concerned with the teaching of writing. And according to genre theory, invention is not only the articulation of a writer's ideas, but also the acquisition of the desire for those ideas. Genre theory helps us situate genres as scenes of writing, and throughout the text, genres are described as sites, locations, discursive spaces, cultural artifacts, familiar places, rhetorical habitats, nuanced repetitions, ecosystem, typified structures, situation types, and typified rhetorical strategies. Such descriptors call forth social, historical, and functional characteristics of genre. They are the familiar places we go to create intelligible communicative action with each other, and the guideposts we use to explore the unfamiliar. Baserman, 1997b, page 19, quoted in Bawarshi, page 25. For Bawarshi, this means that genres are not limited to literary types, because genres are sites of communication that organize a range of social motives. Additionally, genres appear as fixed types, but they are actually the results of social processes repeated so often as to appear fixed and secure. In actuality, genres have histories, and in these histories are written records of human communicative needs. Although the traces of such histories have faded into dust, they continue to inform the functional properties of genres. Genre theory is abstract, difficult, and in many respects irrational, so Bawarshi offers a range of genred readings across literary and humble genres to help readers understand. Subjects of analysis include how D.H. Lawrence's desires and motives are shaped differently by the conventions of poetry versus those of the novel. Reading cards, genres of the classroom, syllabus, writing prompt, student essay. George Washington's invented State of the Union address. obituaries, patient medical history forms, and other discursive and ideological conditions that writers have to position themselves within and interpret in order to write. Page 170. Through this book, Bawarshi argues forcefully for a pedagogy that teaches students how to become more rhetorically astute and agile by replacing the site of invention from the students themselves to the dynamic spaces of genre. Rather than having students write about topics such as race, gender, gay rights, the environment, animal rights, flag burning, the death penalty, the media, and so on, important topics all, we can encourage students instead to write about how different genres position writers to write about these topics, to write, that is, about writing, how genres affect writers' rhetorical choices, what genre desires might be motivating these rhetorical choices, what attitudes are embedded in writers' rhetorical choices, how rhetorical choices affect meaning, and so on. Students still write arguments, but these arguments are about writing, about the rhetorical choices writers make and how their genred positions of articulation organize and elicit these choices. Page 163.